From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker.
Is the Hazleton Area School District not supplying its schools with general hygiene supplies like soap and tissues? That's the story according to some parents. Tonight, News 13 talks to district officials and gets to the bottom of the soapy situation. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, it's no secret that the Hazleton Area School District has been cutting costs over the past few years. But just how far has it gone? Some parents are saying the district no longer supplies students with basic hygiene items like soap and paper towels. An email from a concerned parent has been circulating the area, and News 13 obtained a copy. The parent says she heard teachers say that supplies had not come in yet, and the students were rinsing and using hand sanitizer instead of properly washing their hands. News 13 wanted answers to these disturbing concerns. We sat down with the district's director of operations this morning. Carl Urena tells us the information is not true and that the district has not run out of toilet paper, soap, or paper towels.
We did have a situation right at the beginning of the school year where we were a little late with bid items coming in, so we had to accommodate. And that's where some of the comments came up were like, hey, we had paper towels on chairs and things like that. But we never ran out of those supplies. All right? Now, from a tissue hand sanitizer standpoint, tissues are supposed to come out of the teacher's classroom budget. The maintenance department does not budget for tissues. We don't deliver tissues. It's all done through their budgets. All right. Hand sanitizer, the district has never provided hand sanitizer. We've never done that. So it's I wish these folks would have gotten a hold of me. You know, my number is in the book, and you know, I'm accessible. I'm an accessible person, and I definitely would have returned the phone call if there's issues. If people's kids are going home and they're making comments and parents are talking to each other about some of this stuff, well, then obviously the perception is that we have a problem. I have to address it. I have to address that problem, and we will. That's standard practice in all the departments that I oversee. People immediately jump on those types of issues, and we try to do the best that we can with the amount of money that we have to work with.
Urena also responded to what the parent said about the quality of the supplies. He says the district has cut more than $1 million from its maintenance budget, so in turn had to cut down on the quality of products. Urena says he plans on contacting the parent to hear her side of the story. A 22-year-old West Hazleton man will have to wait till the new year for his case to go to trial. He's accused of kidnapping a 20-year-old woman, driving her to a remote location, and killing her. This is 22-year-old Benjamin Westbrooks. At the request of attorneys involved in his case, the trial has now been postponed to next January. Westbrooks is charged with murdering Alicia Weaver on private property in Foster Township back in November of 2010. He first picked her up in downtown Hazleton, and her body was found by a security guard shot to death, execution style. According to reports, defense attorneys in the homicide case are awaiting test results on DNA evidence and have until December 31st to have that testing completed. Investigators learned that Westbrooks and Weaver had been arguing about money that Westbrooks suspected Weaver stole. They might look cute and cuddly, but beware of the bears. The bear in Freeland we're talking about tonight. Seems a bear has wandered out of the woods and made himself at home on the north side. We're told a rather large bear has been seen roaming around the borough. It's been spotted in the Birkbeck and Alvin Street section of Freeland. It's not the first time a bear has made himself at home in the borough, wreaking havoc on people's yards. You remember back in May of last year, this black bear was spotted on Fern Street. The state's Game Commission came in and removed the 150-pound bear and took him into the Eckley Woods. We want to remind you that if you see a bear, any wild animal roaming around the area, to call the police or local fire department. Also be aware of what kind of garbage you put outside and keep an eye on your pets. Beware of the bear in Freeland and a burglar in Hazleton. City police tell News 13 that a home in the 1200 block of East Broad Street was broken into late Sunday night. The burglar forced its way into the home. Police did not say if anything was stolen. If you know anything about this burglary in Hazleton over the weekend, dial 911. On Monday, the world population hit the 7 billion milestone, and we're still adding more than 200,000 people to the planet every day. The 7 billionth person was welcomed to the world on Monday, according to the United Nations, marking a significant moment for Earth's population. Demographic projections have us exceeding 9 billion by 2050. The United States has one of the highest fertility rates in the developed world. In the time of our founding fathers, there were just 1 billion inhabitants on Earth. No one can say for certain who this 7 billionth baby was or where they were born, but scientists guess that that child was welcomed to the world in India. A baby is born in India nearly every second, making it the fastest growing country in the world. And with more than 2 babies born every second, the global population is forecast to hit 8 billion in about 14 years, and then 10 billion by the end of the century, according to the United Nations. Have you ever wondered what number you are? I have. All right, stay tuned. There's much more local news to come tonight live at 5. A guest joins me live to tell us how one lucky senior citizen or a lucky senior citizen couple will get to go on a cruise for free. And later, speaking of seniors, one local center has welcomed a new leader. We introduce you to her when News 13 comes right back.
Stay tuned for great local programming all night long right here on SSP TV. At 7 o'clock, it's the Sam Lasan Show. Join Sam as he discusses Pat's best friend. 7:30 is Inside Scoop. Political analyst Rick Morelli, Mike DeCosmo, and Dr. Dave Sosar talk politics on a local and a national level. 8 o'clock is Feeling Good. Join host Dr. Joe Bafil and Debbie Lasan as they discuss chiropractic care and total body wellness. 8:30 is Law Talk. Attorney Conrad Felvello, a fourth-generation lawyer, offers legal advice on a variety of situations. 9 o'clock is a rebroadcast of the Sam Lasan Show, and at 9:30 is the Dr. Mead Show. Join Dr. Mead as he shows you how to live a healthy lifestyle. Don't forget about the rebroadcast of our news at 6, 10, and 11:30, and thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station.
You're watching News 13, brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, Christina D'Amato, and Nikki Grimes.
Hard work alone won't put criminals behind bars. It takes a prosecutor. Jackie Musto Carroll, 16,000 convictions in 19 years. She personally got 16 murder verdicts, confiscated thousands from drug pushers, and gave the money to cops for bulletproof vests and drug dogs.
I've put murderers, child predators, and drug dealers in jail. Much remains to be done.
Jackie Musto Carroll for DA again.
Vote for the ticket that is making a difference in Hazleton. Vote for Mayor Joe YANNUZZI, an experienced and proven leader with honesty and integrity. And vote Evelyn Graham, Hazleton City Council member, for her lifetime of community service and participation in local government. Vote for the experience that will continue to make a difference for Hazleton residents. On November 8th, vote Joe YANNUZZI for mayor and Evelyn Graham for City Council. The team that is making a difference.
Did you know every day is Earth Day at Harry's U Poulet Auto Parts? Harry's U Poulet pays you top dollar for your used vehicle. All vehicles are environmentally recycled, and then the parts are sold at unbelievable low prices. Call us for more details at 459-9901 or visit us on the web at wegotused.com.
West Hazleton residents vote Nemeth and Sandsey for Borough Council, dedicated to maintaining a strong police force and keeping our borough on the right path, and committed to cleaning up our neighborhoods. Continue the progress, vote Nemeth and Sandsey.
When you come from a family of hard workers,
You work.
and over the past 20 years,
Stephanie Salavantis
has worked at her grandfather's lunchroom,
has worked at her mother and aunt's daycare,
has worked at their academy,
has worked at her father's development company,
and now she's a hard-working attorney who still finds time to campaign
for district attorney.
Because when you come from a family of hard workers,
You work.
and an honest day's work will ensure justice for all.
24/7.
Vote Stephanie Salavantis, DA.
Well, I'm sure that the Halloween snowstorm and this cold weather has everyone thinking vacation, maybe hopping on a cruise ship and taking a cruise somewhere warm. I know that's exactly what I'm thinking right now. And Paula Hunt from Elderwish is here to talk about how a local couple, senior citizen couple, can win a cruise for free. Paula, welcome. I know that Elderwish has been doing this for a couple years now, and it's so successful, and it's such a popular thing, and it really makes dreams come true of some local couples. So talk to me about this cruise contest.
We're so excited. This is our 4th annual cruise. This year, the cruise will be going from, surprisingly, they will leave Baltimore, and they will go to Kings Wharf, Bermuda, and then sail up to Boston, Massachusetts, then to Rhode Island, and then back to Baltimore. Wow. And it is an 8-day cruise, 8-day night. It's going to be a great thing.
Absolutely. So I know that, for a couple to win this, they need some help from their family or a friend or something to write to Elderwish and tell you why they deserve this cruise.
For the 4th year, we're doing the same thing, a cruise contest where we are asking loved ones or people that you know to write in a letter to our board simply stating why my loved one deserves to win this cruise. And just tell us as much about about these people as you can, or this person as you can, and honestly, just tell us, from your heart why you think that they deserve the cruise. Our board will review it, and it has gotten harder and harder every year to choose a winner. But we're always very happy with the choices that we make.
Absolutely. And last year's choice, this couple was wonderful.
They were amazing.
They were never on a cruise before, ever.
Never. I don't think they were ever out of Weatherly.
Wow.
But the letters about them were just how they kept giving to the community and really had nothing for themselves. It was amazing.
All right, so what do people have to do if they know somebody that they think deserves this?
Okay, we are asking, again, to write to our board and an essay on why you think your loved one deserves to win this cruise. We'd like to limit it to 2 pages, and really we are asking for references. We'd like to have at least 2 references, but we really don't need more than 3 references. Okay. And just give us as much information as you can.
All right, and that address is right to Elderwish, right?
So P.O. Box 1298, Cunningham, Pennsylvania at 18219.
Okay, and then this cruise always gets awarded during Elderwish's annual dinner, right?
Our Winter Wonderland Dinner Dance, which will be held this year on January 28th.
All right, very good. So if you know somebody out there that might be deserving of this cruise, like she said, it's going to Bermuda, and then it's going back up to Boston,
and
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
All right.
And we will there was a problem last year where somebody did not have a passport, and now you need a passport to go pretty much anywhere. So we will expedite a passport, and we will transport to the dock and back from the dock.
All right, very good. So make sure you send your letter to Elderwish if you know someone who is deserving of this wonderful cruise. And of course, we'll keep you updated on who the winner is. It's going to be very exciting. So Paula, thanks so much. Before I say goodbye with Paula, I want to tell you how to get more information on Elderwish. It's 788-6177. Is there a website or anything, Paula, people can learn about it?
www.elderwishhazleton.org.
Okay, very good. Paula, thanks so much for coming on, and we'll see you soon for another great Elderwish event, or maybe a wish granted.
Looking forward to it.
All right, thanks, Paula.
Thank you.
Well, one place that seniors in this area enjoy hanging out is the Greater Hazleton Senior Citizen Center. And after not having a permanent director in place for the past couple of weeks, the seniors officially have a new leader. Diana Matrone took over as the director of the Senior Center on Monday. News 13 stopped by this afternoon while the seniors were playing their weekly game of bingo. Matrone was making her rounds, introducing herself to the seniors. She tells us she's thrilled to be there.
Well, I am definitely very excited to be representing the seniors at the Greater Hazleton Senior Center. I am local from the area, born and raised here. I also have 2 daughters who are in the Hazleton Area School District. Go Cougars. but I hope to be able to continue the tradition of social activities, speakers, eventually trips out of the community for our local seniors so they can remain active in the community with their friends and other items.
The Greater Hazleton Senior Citizen Center offers hot meals 5 days a week and is open from 8 until 4 o'clock. Matrone says all of the seniors have been very welcoming to her, and she looks forward to getting to know everyone. Hope everyone stayed nice and toasty warm last night trick-or-treating. It was quite chilly, and tonight's looking much the same outside. Low down to 34 degrees, and we will see clear skies, so no sign of any rain, or better yet, no snow. Sunny skies for your Wednesday. Halfway to Friday tomorrow, folks, high up to 54 degrees, so the weather looks pretty uneventful for the next 24 hours at least. Your winning midday lottery numbers from this afternoon. Good luck if you played, everyone. Your daily number 297, Big 4 4393, Quinto 75589, and Treasure Hunt 11, 20, 21, 24, 26.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station. Here's your lineup for Wednesday. Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. A happy 20th anniversary to John. This wish comes from your wife, Anne Marie. She says, I look forward to 20 more years together. And now for tonight's Talk of the Town. The American Cancer Society presents Surviving Together. This will be Thursday, November 3rd at 6 p.m. at the Perkins Restaurant in West Hazleton. This is a support group for cancer patients, survivors, and their families. To register, please call 1-800-227-5445. And there will be a holiday bazaar presented by the women's group at the Whitehaven Presbyterian Church. This will be held Saturday, November 5th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the church. There will be crafts, tricky trays, homemade baked goods, and a flea market. Lunch will be served at 11 a.m. For more information, please call 455-8360. And that's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 extends our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of these recently departed. Conjetta M. La Regina of Cunningham. A massive Christian burial will be held Thursday at 10 a.m. from the St. John Bosco Church. Visitation will be on Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Elmer C. Hakes of Hazleton. The funeral will be on Friday at 11 a.m. from the Damiano Funeral Home. Helen Ford of McAdoo. Funeral services will be held Friday at 9:30 a.m. from the Stanley E. Anilowski Funeral Home. Friends may call Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Janet Mathus Simchuk of Hazleton. The funeral will be on Thursday at 9 a.m. from the Firo Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. Mary Sherman of Mahanoy City. The funeral will be held Thursday at 11 a.m. from the Stauffer Bresnik Funeral Home. The viewing will be on Thursday from 9 to 11 a.m. And Doris L. Deschamps, formerly of Sugarloaf. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Heller Funeral Home. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop on 15th Street in Hazleton. Free delivery to all local funeral homes. Call 570-454-0111.
Hi, my name is Martha Dagenhart-Yannick. Please vote for Dr. Bob Childs, Brian Early, and me on November 8th. As school directors, we will consider how each vote we cast will benefit our children and teachers. As a parent, I know our children need an excellent education. As a manager in the healthcare profession, I have expertise with budgeting. As a taxpayer, I understand the concerns of our district. Please vote for the team with no ties on November 8th.
I'm Molly Hanlon-Marabito, and I'm running for judge. 30 seconds is brief, but it's enough time to talk about integrity. Raised in 40 Fort, I learned about integrity from my mom and dad. After graduating from the University of Notre Dame School of Law, I returned home to Luzerne County. I've never forgotten those early lessons in all my years of practice. I have over 22 years of courtroom experience. I prosecute criminals. I'm endorsed by law enforcement. I ask for your vote, your support on November 8th.
Well, we have a special super segment this week. We are here at the 9th Grade Center talking about a fundraiser that students are raising money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. We're going to start with you, Ryan. Now, you're part of this project. Tell us about it.
Well, the fundraiser we're doing is Quarter Wars, and what we do is we have all the last period classes raise quarters for St. Jude's research. And it goes through the entire month of November, and right before Thanksgiving break, we'll have a pizza party for the class that raises the most money.
Sounds good. So you're raising all these quarters, and they all go to the children?
Yes, all of them.
Sounds good. We're going to talk to you about it, Laura. Tell me what you're learning from this project.
How many different types of cancer and how kids can get it and the way they can live their lives now from it. And it's hard for a lot of parents. They can't afford it. So our goal is $500. So every kid and parents don't have to worry about payments for it.
So you're trying your hardest to raise as many quarters as possible, and it's all going to help these kids.
Yeah, it is. So I'm hoping the whole 9th Grade Center will do it, and a lot of the other kids will.
Sounds good. Now, you are the teacher, Mrs. DeJoseph. Yes. And now tell me about, how the kids are learning academically as well as fundraising. So tell me how that kind of connects.
Basically, the kids, they chose the fundraiser. I just give them the guidelines and they go from there. They're doing a research paper on St. Jude's. They're doing the formal process with index cards and the rough draft and the reading and the punctuation and grammar. They're the ones that are going to be tallying the scores using the computers that we have in the classroom. And finally, they're going to write a conclusion. They're going to donate the check. And that's basically it. They're doing everything. Everything.
How proud does this make you of your students for them, you're just kind of overseeing it. They're doing this from start to finish.
It's extremely proud. There's 35 kids in this class. Not once through this whole process have I had to tell any of them to get to work because they're so excited about raising the money for the program.
Well, sounds great. It sounds like a great project, and it sounds like the kids are also learning a lot. And again, the winner wins a pizza party, but I think the real winners here are the children at St. Jude's Hospital. And if you're watching this broadcast and you have some extra quarters lying around there, you can definitely bring them to the school and it'll go towards the general tally. Here at the 9th Grade Center for this week's super segment, I'm Nikki Kreis for News 13.
All right, Nikki, thank you so much. Well, after former Hazleton Mayor Lou Barletta went to Washington, Council President Joe YANNUZZI stepped in as mayor to finish out Barletta's term, but now he's hoping to keep that job and will be on the ballot in November's general election, and he has some competition. 3 candidates will appear on the ballots, and they will be facing off in a special debate right here on Channel 13, SSP TV, on Wednesday of this week. Republican Mayor Joe YANNUZZI, Democrat Grace Kuzo, and independent candidate John Metashevsky will take part in a special Sam LaSant show with SSP TV and the Standard Speaker. The show will air on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. A reporter from the Standard Speaker and News 13 will be asking the questions all voters want answers to. Again, the mayoral debate is Wednesday. There was a small error in yesterday's Standard Speaker saying that the debate was actually last night, but it is Wednesday, so we invite you all to tune in. Want to win $100 cash? Well, you can. The Standard Speaker is giving you the chance to walk away with free money and great prizes. Just fill out the entry form seen each Monday in the Speaker. Pick the teams you think will walk away with wins. Drop your entry form off at any of the participating sponsors, which are Lehigh Tire, Valley Pharmacy, Hollywood Diner, SSP TV News 13, and of course the Standard Speaker. And if you pick all the winners 100% correctly, you walk away with $100 cash. Winners will be announced on Tuesdays live at 5:30 right here on News 13. It's week number 8 of Football Mania, and we have no overall winner tonight of the cash. However, the winner of a $25 gift card to Hollywood Diner is Bud Leck of Weatherly. Play Football Mania each week for your chance to win $100 every Monday in the Standard Speaker. Fill in your entry and return it to any of those sponsors, Lehigh Tire, Valley Pharmacy, Hollywood Diner, News 13, or the Standard Speaker, and good luck. That does it for us tonight live at 5. Next, live at 5:30, we will hit the trick-or-treat trail with the little ghosts and goblins as they searched for treats. And News 13 was there as a local production company unveiled a suspense thriller shot locally with local actors starring in it. Check us out at ssptv.com for more news and information from around Greater Hazleton. The Standard Speaker Online is where you can find breaking news as it happens throughout the day and night. And don't forget to friend us on Facebook. Stick around. News 13 Live at 5:30 is coming your way next.
In a new future with a new home rule government. Now we the people need to vote for the best and most qualified candidates to serve on Luzerne County Council. Rick Morelli is someone who has been involved with the home rule process from the beginning and understands the complexity and challenges ahead in dealing with this new form of government. Rick Morelli, who will be a strong voice in southern Luzerne County and who will represent us proudly and fight for our future.
Winter is on its way, and that means it's time to get your plowing equipment up to par with the equipment from Airflow, Myers, Salt Dog, Burgers, Snow Pushers by Scoop Dog. The best snow removal equipment is at Penn Hazle Equipment, Route 309 South, Hazleton, 455-5091.
Some current board members continue to raise your property taxes while test scores lag behind. It is our responsibility as board members to spend education dollars efficiently and effectively, as well as providing the best education we can, to light a fire of curiosity and eagerness to learn in our children that will carry them through their entire lives. I'm Rocco Formica. Having taught in the Hazleton Area School District for nearly 40 years, I know what it's like on both sides of the desk. On November 8th, please vote Rocco Formica, Hazleton Area School Director.
Howdy. There are commercials running right now that want you to believe that the only way to get your diabetic testing supplies covered by Medicare is to use mail order. Nothing could be further from the truth. At Standard Drug, we'll deliver monitors, strips, lancets, even batteries for your monitor. You'll have no upfront cost. We'll bill Medicare. We'll bill your supplemental. Why, you'll even save the cost of a postage stamp. Standard Drug, your headquarters for diabetic supplies.
For the past 9 years, I've been providing Hazleton personal, accurate, and immediate radiologic services. I'm Dr. Steve Reinhaus, board-certified radiologist at Reinhaus Radiology. Recently, I relocated from my former facility to open this new center because I was unwilling to compromise my service to you. Here at Reinhaus Radiology, I strive, along with my talented staff, to provide you with absolute best in diagnostic imaging services. So when results matter, be sure. Request Reinhaus Radiology.
Hi, I'm Joe Sklarowski. I'm proud of my family's ties to the greater Hazleton area. It's where my wife, Megan Kennedy, and her family were born and raised. It's where our 4 children were born, and it's where we have many friends and family. If elected judge in Luzerne County, I pledge to be a voice for the people of the greater Hazleton area. I respectfully ask for your vote for judge on November 8th. Thank you.
Take a deep breath. It's all going to be fine. Come on, take a deep breath. Keep on breathing.
Feed a hungry child this holiday. Please give generously today to CEO.
It was Halloween in Hazleton Monday, and most youngsters dressed up and dashed out the door to knock on some doors, saying those famous words, trick or treat. News 13 tagged along for some of the frightening fun.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hi again, everyone. Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, come ghosts, come goblins, princesses, or superheroes. Monday night, the streets came alive with some familiar and frightening faces. From monsters and vampires to Scooby-Doo and Elmo, Halloween night is the perfect time to hit the sidewalk in search of sweets. And our resident sweet tooth, Andy Minnick, dressed up as himself and took to the trick-or-treat trail.
Frigid temperatures, along with the streets and sidewalks filled with snow and ice, would lead you to believe that Christmas is a time of year. Nonetheless, it's Halloween, and that did not stop the hundreds of kids from trick-or-treating. We stopped by some of our local communities to see just how many creatures were out. Surprisingly, they walked the streets in groups, all seeking some yummy Halloween goodies. We were told that this house on Laurel Street in Hazleton gave out around 700 bags of candy on Sunday night, and Halloween brought similar numbers. The fire company McAdoo had to make some extra bags for all the spooky guests. From goblins to ghouls, cheerleaders to princesses, the trick-or-treaters are definitely out this Halloween, despite the snow on the ground and the cold temperatures. Let's find out what some of their favorite tasty treats are.
I like those peanut butter puffer balls, and I really can't have any coconut, so I can't say any coconut, but I do actually like coconut. The Nutter Butters.
Nutter Butters, anything else?
No.
How about you?
Milky Way and Skittles. Twix and Kit Kat bars. Kit Kat and gum. Snickers and Twix.
Each trick-or-treater definitely had their favorites. With all the hard work done, now it's time to enjoy the spoils. For News 13, I'm Andy Minnick.
I hope they shared some with Andy. I'll have to ask him. Well, instead of trick-or-treating, some celebrated the spooky holiday by watching a movie. And it wasn't just any movie. By a Strand is a film that was made right here in Greater Hazleton. The filmmakers actually rented out the cinema and draft house last night so they could premiere the movie. After it was shown, there was a meet and greet with the cast and crew. The filmmakers pride themselves on the fact that everything about the movie reflects Greater Hazleton.
We shot all local in the Strand roller rink in McAdoo. We shot a couple things in Hazleton at City Hall and Drums. Everybody everybody in it's local, young, talented actors. We just basically did it all local. It's just homegrown.
The filmmakers are actually going to be selling By a Strand, so if you didn't get to come out and see it last night, you still have a chance. The movie is a suspense thriller about people who are locked inside a building and they get revenge on people who have wronged them. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, Butler Township residents are invited to a meeting tonight to discuss natural gas drilling with Butler officials. That meeting will happen at 7 o'clock in the Butler Township Community Center. According to Butler manager Steve Hahn, no natural gas wells have been drilled yet in Butler Township, but earlier this year, more than 600 residents presented a petition to the supervisors about drilling. The petitioners were concerned most about whether gas wells could pollute their water wells. According to the Standard Speaker, the township also is revising its zoning ordinances, which date from the early 1990s, before anyone imagined that gas drilling would occur in northeastern Pennsylvania. Since then, hydraulic fracking techniques have allowed companies to retrieve natural gas from the Marcellus Shale Formation more than a mile below the surface. State government sets laws and regulations for drilling, but townships and other local governments can designate land on which drilling can happen. Again, all Butler Township residents are invited to tonight's session to learn more about the ramifications of natural gas drilling. Well, it's no secret that the Hazleton Area School District has been cutting costs over the past few years. But just how far has it gone? Some parents are saying the district no longer supplies students with basic hygiene items like soap and paper towels. An email from a concerned parent has been circulating the area, and News 13 obtained a copy. The parent says she heard teachers say that supplies had not come in yet, and the students were rinsing and using hand sanitizer instead of properly washing their hands. News 13 wanted answers to these disturbing questions, so we sat down with the district's director of operations this morning. Carl Urena tells us the information is not true and that the district has not run out of toilet paper, soap, or paper towels.
We did have a situation right at the beginning of the school year where we were a little late with bid items coming in, so we had to accommodate. And that's where some of the comments came up were like, hey, we had paper towels on chairs and things like that. But we never ran out of those supplies. Right? Now, from a tissue hand sanitizer standpoint, tissues are supposed to come out of the teacher's classroom budget. The maintenance department does not budget for tissues. We don't deliver tissues. It's all done through their budgets. All right. Hand sanitizer, the district has never provided hand sanitizer. We've never done that. So it's I wish these folks would have gotten a hold of me. You know, my number is in the book, and you know, I'm accessible. I'm an accessible person, and I definitely would have returned the phone call if there's issues. If people's kids are going home and they're making comments and parents are talking to each other about some of this stuff, well, then obviously the perception is that we have a problem. I have to address it. I have to address that problem, and we will. That's standard practice in all the departments that I oversee. People immediately jump on those types of issues, and we try to do the best that we can with the amount of money that we have to work with.
Urena also responded to what the parent said about the quality of the supplies. He says the district has cut more than $1 million from its maintenance budget, so in turn had to cut down on the quality of products. Urena says he plans on contacting the parent to hear her side of the story. A 22-year-old West Hazleton man will have to wait till the new year for his homicide case to go to trial. He's accused of kidnapping a 20-year-old woman, driving her to a remote location, and killing her. This is 22-year-old Benjamin Westbrooks. At the request of attorneys involved in his case, his trial has been postponed to next January. Westbrooks is charged with murdering Alicia Weaver on private property in Foster Township back in November of 2010. He first picked her up in downtown Hazleton, and her body was then found by a security guard shot to death, execution style. According to reports, defense attorneys in the homicide case are awaiting test results on DNA evidence and have until December 31st to have that testing completed. Investigators learned that Westbrooks and Weaver had been arguing about money that Westbrooks suspected she stole. Stay tuned. There's still much more to come tonight here on News 13 Live at 5:30. If your loved one is suffering from Alzheimer's disease, you'll want to pay close attention. There are some special shoes they should be wearing. But first, the snow is slowly melting, but temps are quickly dropping. Mother Nature continues to bring the freeze. Your full forecast when we return.
You're watching News 13 with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, Christina D'Amato, and Nikki Grimes.
Hey, can you toss me that tape measure?
Here you go.
Woo, still got it.
You got nothing! Yeah!
It's football season, and great deals are waiting for you at Berger Family Dealerships, like a new GMC 1500 regular cab 4x4 starting at $25,995. Plus, we'll pay more for your trade guaranteed. Just off I-81, exit 145 Hazleton. Since 1921, drive with experience.
Candidate for Magisterial District Judge James Jamie Dixon is inviting you to a fundraiser brunch Saturday, November 5th. The brunch will be held at Genetti's Best Western from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tickets are just $30 and can be purchased in advance or at the door. For more information, call 570-861-4860 or check out www.dixonformagistrate.com.
Vote for the ticket that is making a difference in Hazleton. Joe YANNUZZI and Evelyn Graham. 5 more police officers on our streets, protecting residents. Surveillance cameras, making Hazleton a safer environment. More code enforcement and health code officers responding to citizens' complaints. On November 8th, vote Joe YANNUZZI for mayor and Evelyn Graham for city council. The team that is making a difference.
Hard work alone won't put criminals behind bars. It takes a prosecutor. Jackie Musto Carroll, 16,000 convictions in 19 years. She personally got 16 murder verdicts, confiscated thousands from drug pushers, and gave the money to cops for bulletproof vests and drug dogs.
I've put murderers, child predators, and drug dealers in jail. Much remains to be done.
Jackie Musto Carroll for DA again.
When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
West Hazleton residents vote Nemeth and Sandsey for Borough Council, dedicated to maintaining a strong police force and keeping our borough on the right path, and committed to cleaning up our neighborhoods. Continue the progress. Vote Nemeth and Sansi.
Everyone knows that it's no fun to spend the holidays alone. At Providence Place, holidays are something to look forward to. Holiday fun, your seasonal food favorites, and social gatherings galore. Beautiful decorations, holiday entertainment, and friends to share the fun. Host your family and friends for a meal or a party just like you used to. Religious services conducted right here in our own chapel. Attend one of our many events during this holiday season. It's what we call the Providence Place lifestyle. Call us to find out more.
Fred Parentoni is a family man and very responsible. He cares about people, truly cares.
I'm voting for Fred Parentoni for judge because he's honest and compassionate. He's exactly what this county needs.
Fred has a genuine interest in seeing our county move forward. He isn't afraid to stand up to adversity.
I'm Fred Parentoni. I will work to keep our community safe, to keep you safe.
Vote Fred Parentoni for Judge of Luzerne County.
Well, they might look cute and cuddly, but beware of the bears. The bear in Freeland is what we're talking about tonight. Seems a bear has wandered out of the woods and made himself at home on the north side. We're told a rather large bear has been seen roaming around the borough. It's been spotted in the Birkbeck and Alvin Street section of Freeland. It's not the first time a bear has made himself at home in the borough, wreaking havoc in people's yards. You remember back in May of last year, this black bear was spotted on Fern Street. The state's game commission came in and removed the 150-pound bear and took him into the Eckley Woods. We want to remind you that if you see a bear or any wild animal roaming around the area, to call the police or local fire department. Also be aware of what kind of garbage you put outside and keep an eye on your pets. A clear evening ahead in Greater Hazleton. Let's check it out. Your forecast, 34 this evening, and it'll be clear skies throughout the night. All right, here we go. Your sun rises tomorrow morning at 7:36 and will set on your Wednesday evening at 5:59 p.m. Average high 54, average low 33. Your record high was set in 1971 at 72 degrees, record low 18 in 1964. Here's your 40 outlook. We're going to get into the 50s, 54 tomorrow, sunny skies. 52 on Thursday with the sun peeking through the clouds. Friday, much the same. Saturday, we're going to dip back down into the 40s. 47 will be our high, and a chilly Saturday evening with the temp low down to 31 degrees. Only good part of that forecast is there's no snow and no rain. The Lazy Dog Salon, Dog and Cat Grooming, bringing you tonight's live at 5:30 forecast for Greater Hazleton. Lazy Dog Salon, North Broad Street in West Hazleton. Call 459-0310 to make an appointment for your furry friend today. All right, a quick message for Klein Township residents. Starting this Saturday, ashes will be picked up every week. You're asked to put the ashes on the road for pickup. They will be picked up every Saturday through winter or until further notice. Well, these boots were really made for walking. Some new shoes on the market are going to help Alzheimer's patients. GTX Corporation has manufactured shoes with GPS devices inside of them to help track down dementia-suffering seniors who wander off and get lost. The shoes were originally intended to locate missing children and also attackers by giving off a loud siren. The shoes will sell for about $300 a pair, and buyers will be able to set up a monitoring device to locate wandering seniors suffering from Alzheimer's disease. The system is implanted in the heel of a normal shoe and lets caregivers or family members monitor the person wearing them and even set up alerts if a person strays outside of a certain area. Stay tuned. There's still much more to come tonight on your community news station. Freddie B's up to bat next with local sports. And later, we stop by Holy Family Academy where students were celebrating Halloween and showing off their spooky arts and crafts. Stay tuned.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on Channel 13, you will have 13 minutes to call in and win a free pay-per-view movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner, Gerald Boyle of Freeland. Gerald, if you're watching, give us a call right now at 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
Join Dr. Joe Bafil for an old-fashioned grocery roundup. For all of November, new patients can bring at least 6 canned goods or non-perishable items and receive all case histories, all exams, and a MyoVision scan, all at no charge. Existing patients can come November 17th. Call Bafil Family Chiropractic today, 570-788-3737, and make your appointment. Check out the newly designed Chrysler 200, or how about the 2-door Jeep Wrangler or 4-door Unlimited. Jeep Patriot is named best priced SUV in America. Jeep Grand Cherokee styling is second to none. Jeep Compass named top 10 fuel-efficient SUV with sophisticated styling. It's Ram commercial truck season. Get what you deserve, power, performance, and a Dodge Ram. How about Dodge Journey? Seat 7 with 4-wheel drive, a winning combination. Dodge Durango, let the towing begin. Best in class, up to 7,400-pound capability. It's all-American Tamaqua.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
All year long, when it came to high school girls volleyball, the talk was that Abington Heights was as good as any team, and throw in Holy Redeemer. Were they the two best teams? Well, as we get into the District 2 playoffs, you're going to get some answers. And the answers so far were the prognosticators were correct. Let's take a look. Yesterday, this is the AAA Girls Volleyball District 2 playoffs, and you see Delaware Valley made quick work of Abington Heights, and it's Delaware Valley that moves on straight sets over the Comets. Meanwhile, North Pocono upends Wyoming Valley West, so a little bit later on this week, matter of fact tomorrow, it's going to be Delaware Valley against North Pocono, and that'll be for the District 2 AAA championship. Now, we said Redeemer was the other team. A lot of people were highly behind. Well, take a look. Redeemer, straight sets over Berwick. They will now play Crestwood. Crestwood, 3-1 winners over Lake Lehman. Meanwhile, that same score, Tunkhannock over Nanticoke, and Dunmore gets by Myers. So on that AA level, what you got? Holy Redeemer, they're going to be taking on Crestwood. It'll be Tunkhannock and Dunmore squaring off as well in the other half of the bracket. And finally, single A, this is where the MMI Preppers took a shot last night, but Lackawanna Trail proved to be too deep and too much. 3-0 straight sets. The Lions of Lackawanna Trail win, and so it'll be Lackawanna Trail taking on Mountain View. The best game of the entire tournament last night was Mountain View edging Susquehanna 3-2. So it'll be Mountain View and Lackawanna Trail. Now, the other thing everybody was saying is eventually you were going to get the Golden Girls and Phillies battling it out, if not in Schuylkill League, then definitely in districts. Well, the districts has come to pass. Here you go. Last night, Marion, straight set winners over Salem Christian. The Golden Girls get by Shenandoah Valley, same straight set deal. So it's Marion and Nativity for the umpteenth time for the district championship. That's single A girls volleyball. Let's go to the boys District 2. Taking a look at soccer. Not a banner year for the Wyoming Valley Conference. You see, they didn't even have a team in the Final Four in AAA. So as we take a look up north, Abington Heights wins that battle, shutting out Delaware Valley. And Williamsport, they crashed the party. 5-2 winners over Wallenpaupack. Williamsport, Abington Heights, that'll be tomorrow at Scranton Memorial Stadium. AA, Dallas and Crestwood square off tonight. Lake Lehman, Scranton Prep, the two winners there will battle it out for district honors in AA soccer. And in girls field hockey, speaking of big matchups, Wyoming Valley West and Coughlin will square off in AAA. That'll be tonight under the lights, 7 o'clock start there. And on the AA level, Crestwood and Wyoming Sem. Is there anybody surprised that that's going to be the final in AA? That'll be at Spartan Stadium. That one will get started at 7 o'clock as well. Well, it's the most popular wing night in town at Bottlenecks. All you can eat at the award-winning jumbo wings for just $9.95. It's a heck of a deal, and they're great wings, too. Stop up at Bottlenecks. They've got 14 flat-screen TVs, pool, darts, shuffleboard, and don't forget the huge imported beer selection. They sponsor us each and every night right here on SSP TV.
Everyone knows that Bottlenecks is the home of award-winning wings and mouth-watering steaks, but now a new, tasty reason to stop by. Brand new fire-grilled ribs. A half rack of meaty, fall-off-the-bone St. Louis-style spare ribs, fire-grilled to perfection. And the best night to give them a try is Thursday for Rack 'em Up Rib Night, featuring the delicious ribs served with bottomless fries for only $9.95. Bottlenecks is open 7 days a week. The kitchen is open till midnight every day. There's always a reason to stop by Bottlenecks.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-It.
At Crop and Hughes Funeral Homes, we help you write the ending your loved one would have wanted. Every life tells a story about honor and sacrifice, about devotion and love. We not only take care of all arrangements connected with the memorial service, our specialty is in capturing the essence of a unique life for family and friends to celebrate. In writing a memorable final chapter as a fitting tribute. Crop and Hughes, here for you for more than 60 years. With 2 locations in the Hazleton area, we're not just at your service, we're by your side.
Take a deep breath. It's all going to be fine. Come on, take a deep breath. Keep on breathing.
Feed a hungry child this holiday. Please give generously today to CEO.
Humboldt Industrial Supply, located at 354 West Broad Street in downtown Hazleton, is the area's leader in industrial supplies and products. Humboldt Industrial Supply stocks a vast array of tools and equipment, including Bosch, Stanley, DeWalt, and Hilti. They have steel, PVC, galvanized, and stainless steel pipe and fittings, masonry supplies, and quick-crete products. They've got nuts, bolts, fasteners, thousands of shapes, sizes, and grades. Humboldt Industrial Supply is your Hilti Tool Rental Center. Fast free delivery to all industrial parts. Call 570-455-3557.
We're celebrating Halloween here at Holy Family Academy. That's what this week's Family Time segment is about. We're talking to some second graders who made a project. It's a spooktacular mansion. The kids got together some Halloween supplies and put together one of the rooms in the house, and they're putting them all together, and it's one big mansion. We're going to show you those in just a few minutes, but we're going to talk to some of the kids who had some really cool ideas for their project. Robert, we're going to start with you. You wanted to go first, so tell me which room you made.
I made a bathroom.
You made a bathroom, so tell me about your spooky bathroom.
I put Dracula blowing his hair, 3 skeletons in the bathtub, spiderwebs as curtains, and a pumpkin sitting on the toilet.
That's pretty cool. I think that's a great idea. So did you have fun doing it?
Yes, I did.
So how about you, Liam? What room did you make?
A bedroom.
You made a bedroom. Well, tell me about it.
I just came up with some ideas, got some, supplies from the dollar store and just put it in.
Was it a scary bedroom?
No, not really.
No? Did you have any pumpkins or ghosts in there?
A ghost.
A ghost. Well, we'll have to take a look at it then. You'll have to show us. So we're going to turn it over to you, Althea. So what room did you make?
A laundry room.
A laundry room? Well, tell me about it.
I put skeletons on the ceiling and Dracula sitting, waiting for his laundry to be done.
Wait, was he waiting for his cape to be done? His Dracula cape?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, so tell me, how much fun did you have? Did your parents help you with it?
My grandmom.
Your grandmom helped you. So you had a lot of fun making it?
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. So all of these kids here at Holy Family Academy are in the Halloween spirit. They made their spooktacular mansions, and they all had a lot of fun doing it. Here at Holy Family Academy, I'm Nikki Kreis for News 13.
All right, Nikki, thank you so much. Well, if you're a big fan of playing video games, you'll want to pay close attention to this next story. Video gamers who participate in marathon sessions may be putting their health at risk. Sitting in the same position for long periods of time can result in blood clots in the veins. It's a condition that close to 600,000 Americans die from each year. Earlier this year, a 20-year-old video gamer from England died when a blood clot formed in his leg and moved to his lungs. The man often remained in the same position playing video games for 12 hours straight. Experts say movement is essential for proper blood flow. If you play video games for a long period of time, you should stand up, stretch, and walk around, exercising your leg muscles. All right, finally tonight, an update to a story we first told you about a few weeks ago. Remember when we told you a casino in Atlantic City was giving away a prize of $25,000 worth of plastic surgery? Well, there was a winner of the Nip and Tuck sweepstakes at the Trump Taj Mahal Casino, but the winner decided to not go under the knife. The casino gave the woman the option to take the prize in cash instead, and that is exactly what she did. All right, whatever floats your boat, I guess, right? That'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. If you want to catch this newscast again, tune in for a rebroadcast throughout tonight and into the morning. And don't forget, we're always on at ssptv.com. On behalf of your News 13 team, be safe, stay warm, and good night.
Check out the all-new 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee with its 6-cylinder or Hemi engine, panoramic sunroof to the all-new Quadra-Lift air suspension. Or how about the 2011 Jeep Wrangler, heated leather seats, 3-piece Freedom Top. The Wrangler is still holding on to its 70 years of American heritage. Imported from Detroit, the Chrysler 200 is all new from its shape and ride to the handling. And when you need a tough worker, take a look at the Ram 15 or 2500, both sporting fuel efficiency, towing, and legendary durability.
Anyone can make a phone call. What's important is who's on the other end. We've been doing injury law for more than 35 years. It's what we do most. It's what we do best. It's what we do every day. So if you're hurt and want a lawyer who does nothing but injury law every day, there's no reason to call anyone else.
Call Vallo Law, Injury Lawyers.
Does your home or business need an energy efficiency makeover? Come to Friedman Electric, Hazleton's lighting showroom, where our friendly and knowledgeable experts will help you with energy audits, LED lamp and can retrofits, dimming systems, and bulb recycling. All 13 of our Friedman Electric locations offer complimentary design service for new homes or remodels. We also carry home decor accessories, outdoor landscape lighting, and gorgeous decorative lighting for any room in your home or office. For the very best in customer service, call or visit us today.
Meet Al D'Alessio and the friendly D'Alessio family of General Vending. They're the good guys who make sure you have great coffee service at work. Plus, a full line of vending machines. Everybody loves the honest, dependable, good guys from General Vending. On the job with the very best vending and coffee service 24 hours a day. Give them a call, 454-4693. 46 years of good guy service. That's General Vending.
At Crop and Hughes Funeral Homes, we help you write the ending your loved one would have wanted. Every life tells a story about honor and sacrifice, about devotion and love. We not only take care of all arrangements connected with the memorial service, our specialty is in capturing the essence of a unique life for family and friends to celebrate, in writing a memorable final chapter as a fitting tribute. Crop and Hughes, here for you for more than 60 years, with 2 locations in the Hazleton area. We're not just at your service, we're by your side.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-In, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-In.